how do you secure the fruits of an arbitral award? So let's say that you have got an arbitral award in your favor, congratulations, and now you want that to translate into reality because an award is just a piece of paper. So how are you going to do that? That is the topic for today. My name is Ramana Reddy and I'm a practicing lawyer in India. On this channel, I help you by simplifying complex legal concepts. For tips, tricks, and general legal information, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. So let's say that you have gone through the entire arbitration process and you have actually been successful in the arbitration. So congratulations to you. You have an award in your hand. Now, what do you do with that award? Because an award is basically just a piece of paper, right? So how do you translate that into what you actually want? So let's take an example. Let's say, for example, that you had entered into a contract with a painter and the painter had promised to sell you the painting, and then in between he tried to sell someone else, but you successfully invoked arbitration and you got an award, and now you can compel the painter to sell it to you. So you have an award in your hand. Now what do you do? Now, at this stage, it is interesting to note that now there are conflicting interests, right? So, on the one hand, as the successful party, you, the customer, now you want to enforce the award. So, you want to go to court and say that, look, I have an arbitration award in my hand, in my favor. So, please compel the painter to hand over the painting to me. On the other hand, the painter is thinking, is there a way I can appeal this particular award, because this is against me and I don't want to sell it to him. I have a better offer with someone else. So can I appeal this? So at this stage, as the successful party, you want to enforce. As the unsuccessful party, he wants to appeal. Now, as the successful party, the first hurdle that you will face once you have an award in your hand is that the law provides a mandatory waiting period of 3 months. Because the law at least wants to give the unsuccessful party a chance to appeal the arbitration award. And before you go and ask for execution. Now, you may disagree with the policy behind this kind of thinking, but at least that is the law of the land today. Today in India, even if you have an arbitral award in your hands, you must give the unsuccessful party a maximum of 3 months to go and file his appeal. So let's say that on January 1st, you got your award, and now he has a period of 3 months to file an appeal. So which is February, March, April. So he has till April 1st to file an appeal. Now you're sitting and you're just waiting between January 1st to April 1st, because now you can't even file an application to enforce the award, which is to force him to give you the painting. And now you're thinking, what if the painter sells the painting now? Like, what am I going to do then? I mean, I'm going to be screwed even though I have an award in my hand, but if he goes and illegally sells it in the black market, or if he goes and gives it to some friend who's living in the US or UK, how am I going to enforce the award then? So does that mean that I'm completely helpless? Like, can I not do anything within those 3 months? Am I just supposed to, cross my fingers and just wait out for those 3 months to file an appeal? The answer to that is no. What you can do is that you can file a Section 9 petition under the Arbitration and Conciliation Act, and you can go to the court and say, look, don't give the painting to me. I am not asking to execute the award because I know I have to wait for 3 months. But at least let him deposit that painting in court so that the fruits of my award are secured. So that, because I have an award in my favor and I have to wait 3 months to file an application to enforce that award, within that 3-month period, please compel him to force him to deposit that painting either with the court or with a third party, with an escrow agent, or for whichever agency kind of stores paintings, in a safe and secure manner. So please force him to do that in that 3-month period, because if he sells it within that 3-month period, that's going to be a huge problem for me. So basically, that's how you get to secure the arbitral award. Now, it's important to keep in mind that in the garb of this Section 9, you cannot go and ask the court to enforce the award. You can just tell them, please just secure it, because when I come for enforcement, it should not, it should not be sold to a third party. And you can multiply this example across several sectors. So let's say, for example, that somebody sold, gave material, and the other party has not paid them, and there's an arbitration that was conducted, and an arbitral award was granted saying that, look, Mr. Y, you have to pay Mr. X 100 crores. And now what do? Because you still have to wait these 3 periods, these 3 months, and you find out that this company, Mr. Y runs, they haven't filed balance sheets. They are trying to sell off all their assets, and that's in the newspapers, and that they're in a precarious financial position, they're in a weak financial position. Are you supposed to just sit and wait for 3 months because you have to wait 3 months to enforce your award? No, of course not. You can go to court and say, look, let them deposit the 100 crores with the court. Don't give them to me, because I know I have to wait. But at least let them deposit that money in court. If they can't deposit the money, let them give a bank guarantee. Okay, if they cannot give a bank guarantee, let them at least give a list of assets that are, not mortgaged to a bank, that are not, that are unencumbered by any third party interests, so that if and when I come to execute the award, I can just go after these assets and execute the award that way. So even though you have a 3-month waiting period after you get the award to execute it, that does not mean that you're helpless within those 3 months. You can still approach a court and you can ask them to secure the fruits of that award, so that the person who has lost the arbitration, the unsuccessful party, will not be able to defeat the award itself by selling it to a third party, or now that he's thinking, I've lost anyway, so what do I care? I might as well just sell whatever I have and get out. So to prevent that from happening, you can file a Section 9 application after you get your award to secure the fruits of the arbitral award that came in your favor. I hope the video was helpful. If you did find it helpful, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. Thank you for watching.